It's finally here, guys. You don't know how long I've been waiting for this package. So you guys don't know about it, but I got the Rode PSA1 recently, and it's weird because I got it from Canada Computers, which should ship. They say they ship within 24 hours. But then it took like a week or a week and a half just to ship it. It was a big hassle. So if you're buying online in Canada, I don't recommend using Canada Computers. It's a retail store, so I just suggest just maybe ordering it online for pickup or just going to the store yourself to buy stuff. It's just, their online website sucks. Anyway, so I really want to get a new mic stand in a while because if you guys don't know, I have a Blue Yeti, and it's on the desk, and the stand picks up so much by vibration and keyboard clicks from my desk. If I just tap my desk lightly, it will pick it up, and it kind of ruins the recording. And also, I have a really clicky keyboard, and whenever I type, you can hear it as loud as my own voice when I'm speaking and gameplays and stuff. So I really needed to get a new mic stand, and I realized I'm just gonna get whatever YouTuber gets and get the Rode PSA1. It was freaking like $150 Canadian, guys. Like, don't live in Canada because the prices are just, the Canadian dollars are so effed up right now. Let's just see what is inside, set it up on my desk, and I'll give you guys like a mini review, first impressions on it. I might do a full review maybe in a week or something if you guys want to see it. But I paid $100 for it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good. So if you guys don't know what the Rode PSA1 is basically a microphone boom arm, which is, it clamps onto your desk, and you can attach your microphone to it, and it basically acts as a stand that holds your mic that can swivel around on your desk 360 degrees. Later on in the video, I will show you how I set it up, how I connect to my Blue Yeti, because I am using a Blue Yeti right now, what you are hearing. Hopefully it sounds a lot better than my camera mic. I'm sorry, I don't have a mic for my camera yet, so you're gonna have to deal with that whenever I do camera shots. For me, this was $150 Canadian, so it was a lot of money for me. It was actually 130 Canadian, but with taxes and shipping, it became 150. So no, it was not 150 Canadian. Full retail, it was 130. So this is actually a silver little mounting clamp, which if you drill a hole into your desk, you can put that into it and then stick it in there. But I don't want to use it because I don't want to be drilling a hole through my desk. So this is for people who want a more permanent solution. So this is the stand itself with all the other parts, all wrapped in bubble wrap, which is sort of protects it, not really. Also, this is the other mounting clamp, which is it's like a clamp that clamps onto your desk with like this metal, I don't even know what to call it, a screw. You put your desk in between the huge little cone and that metal swirly thingy. This is what I will be using because you don't have to drill your hole in your desk or anything. And if you need to move the mic stand in the future, which I probably will because I move around a lot, you can easily take it off and put it back on. As you can see, I just twist the metal rod there, and then that little plate you see goes down and up, and that is how you tighten it to your desk. So this is a 3/8 to 5/8 adapter. Any Blue Yeti or Blue Snowball users actually do need this because the Blue Yeti thread on the bottom of the microphone does not fit the normal male thread that's on the Rode. So this converts the female big 5/8 thread on the bottom of the Blue Yeti so that it can fit on the Rode PSA1. I'm really glad that it comes with it. It actually has to sort of come with it because a lot of mics have a bigger thread, so that's really useful. So guys, here is the stand itself. That is what it looks like. It is not a floor stand, so it doesn't connect to your floor. This is the part where you connect your mic, and it's this black stick that you connect the arm to the clamps that I showed you before. It is spring-loaded, so if you're getting your own, make sure to carefully open it and have a lot of force on it. Make sure you don't point the arms of the stand towards yourself because it is spring-loaded and it actually could hit you. So yeah, make sure to do it how I do it. You kind of slowly take it out and make sure it doesn't face any of your body parts or any important equipment. By the way, guys, sorry if my voice sounds hoarse. I am kind of sick and it is late at night for me. So ignoring my crappy attempt at B-roll, here's all the stuff that comes in the box. So just to recap everything that comes here in the box, here is the instruction manual. It's short and it's informational, has some pictures, and it's your pretty standard manual. Again, here is the 5/8 to 3/8 adapter. It's gold, it's small, and again, you do need it to insert it to the bottom of your Yeti. If you do have one, the Yeti has a bigger screw than what the Rode male one has. So again, this is the big metal mounting hole. I won't be using this because you do need to drill a big enough sized hole into your desk. You would put this nut in, and then you would tighten this screw that I'm loosening and tightening right now, and then you would put the metal Rode arm into that hole that you're seeing right now. This does make the Rode arm more sturdy and more stable, but again is more permanent. Finally, we have the metal clamp here that you put in between your desk. You put the Rode black cone on top, and then the metal screw, you would tighten it underneath. This is mainly used for people who will be moving their setup around a lot and don't want to have to drill holes into their equipment and their desks. It might be a little bit less sturdy, but it still should hold fine. You would just insert the Rode into the hole on the top of the cone clamp there. And finally, we have the stand or the boom arm itself. It is actually it's not too light, which is good because you kind of want a bit of weight to it when it's holding really expensive microphone equipment. As you can see, it comes with these Velcro cable management Velcros where you would slide your cables through, and then you would then hook them up to your computer, which is super useful, which is also a factor why I bought this, because it does offer good cable management, so you don't have cables flopping around everywhere, and it is nice and clean and tidy. This is what it looks like all folded up, and it is not too big, but it's bigger than the cheaper ones out there. Finally, we're going to set it up. So this is me just unscrewing the metal rod there with the metal black clamp, and then putting it over my desk and under. Next, I'm just tightening up with a metal rod, and make sure it is pretty tight, but don't over tighten it, you might break it. This part is you need to make it as stable as possible. So after tightening it, as you can see, it is very stable, and when I shake it, it actually shakes my whole desk. So that is basically how you know if it is really stable and if it's clamped on there really nicely. Inserting it into the clamp is actually very simple. You just insert the black rod that's connected to the stand into the hole of the clamp, and that's basically all there is to it. Because there aren't any screws that are tightening the actual stand onto the black clamp, that allows for full 360-degree movement that's smooth, that doesn't make any noise, and is very easy to do. So now I need to disassemble my Blue Yeti. As you can see, this is the setup that I had before. It was getting in the way of my mouse, my typing, my keyboard, and you could hear all the vibrations of my desk, my typing really, really loudly. I don't have a shock mount for the Blue Yeti, so getting the stand doesn't fix the vibrations and the typing keyboard that much, but it really does drastically improve it because the mic is not connected directly to the desk. The stand of the Blue Yeti is actually really good. It's a lot better than a lot of the built-in stands that USB mics come in these days. The Blue Yeti stand, it is high. It makes the mic go up really high on my desk. It is sturdy, it is metal, but the thing is, it does not protect from vibrations from your desk or typing at all. So this is just me unscrewing the sides of the stand. You need to do that, and make sure all these parts that you have, make sure you actually keep them because you may need them in the future, just in case the Rode stand breaks or anything. So here's the Blue Yeti off from its stand. It's actually a pretty sleek looking microphone off its stand. Maybe it looks a little bit better on this stand, but it's gonna look really good on the Rode PSA1 too. Again, make sure you keep all the screws and all the parts in a bag or something because you may need them in the future, and also make sure you keep the stand itself for safekeeping. So here's the end of the stand that you would actually connect your mic to. This is where you would connect either the whole Blue Yeti or the shock mount or whatever you have. Again, this is the male thread on the arm, and you need to connect your female thread hole that is on your mic or your shock mount. This is the Blue Yeti. As you can see, the hole on the bottom is too big, so we use a 3/8 to 5/8 gold adapter that does come with a stand. You screw it in there, make sure it's tight so it doesn't wobble or it wouldn't like go off or anything, even though it shouldn't. Then all you have to do is just twist and screw in your shock mount or your microphone into the male part on the end of the stand, and then tighten it all the way up there. So now once it's all the way tight and it's connected to that metal circle plate, it should be able to actually twist and turn without unscrewing it. It's a really cool mechanic of the arm, which I really like about it. So you can turn your mic and twist it or the shock mount without actually unscrewing it. A part I didn't like about the arm are these little screws to tighten the angle of the mic. As you can see, you have to use two hands with it, so if the mic is all the way up in the air, it's gonna fall, and you don't want to tighten it when it's down. So I actually had to balance the mic on my head while I used both hands to
to tighten the knob, which is it really was kind of annoying. I had a little bit of trouble with it, but once you find a solution on how to tighten it, it is tight and it is stable and sturdy. So now we are finally done setting up the microphone. All I need to do now is just connect the pop filter, but as you can see, I will be using the Blue Yeti sort of sideways, and a lot of the $15 Chinese boom arms that you find on Amazon, they will not be able to withstand the weight of the Blue Yeti if I'm using it horizontal like what I'm showing you right now. I will be using it like this, and I've got the mic because it can hold the weight, and this is how my setup will be, of course, with a pop filter. And yeah, well, if that happens to you, if it kind of shoots up there, you just need to hold the microphone down for about 30 seconds or so, and then it should stay in place. You should hear some clicks. Don't worry, that is normal. And there you have it. The whole stand is finally done. It's finally set up, and this is really going to help me with my recording setup. Not really with the audio quality. It's just going to make things a lot easier for me when I'm recording, and also when I'm editing, because as you can see, if I want to edit and I don't want the mic in my way, I can just move it off to the side. Or if I want to keep it, I can easily put it back towards me, and it also doesn't interfere with my keyboard because it's floating in the air, and it will really drastically reduce the sounds of vibrations on the desk and my keyboard clicking sounds.
Alright guys, well, you can't even see me. Alright, so it was pretty much all set up, and I gotta say, it was very simple to set up, and it was really easy, and if you just follow the instructions, the manual, takes a minute, 2 minutes. It's really simple, and I really like that about it. So far, right now, it's standing really good. It is just clamped onto a hole in the desk right here. You can't see it on screen, but it is really sturdy and it's not going to go anywhere. What I really like about it is that it's 360-degree turning. You can move it anywhere. I also really love these cable management Velcros that they add there for free, basically, and it's really useful. There are 3 in total, and so there won't be any mess with the cables and such. And installing the pop filter was fairly easy. Yeah, if you also have any problems where you put your mic on but it still springs up, all you have to do is kind of keep it where you want, hold it there for maybe 30 seconds, and it will just stay perfectly. My pop filter is kind of moving a lot, but that's not the stand's fault. It's because this pop filter is 3 years old and it's a really bad one, so it's kind of loose. Like the arm of the pop filter is really loose right now, but yeah, I'm gonna have to make do with that. So far the stand is perfect. I have no problems with it. I don't think I see any imperfections in the painting or the coating and everything, or in the metal. And so far, I really love the design of it. I love the black color. I love the quality. The quality is amazing. It's really sturdy and really hefty, and I'm pretty sure it holds my 4-pound or something Blue Yeti really nicely and without any problems.
So right now you're listening to the Blue Yeti on the Rode microphone. So now, as you guys can tell, you can sort of still hear the desk. That's because the Blue Yeti is really sensitive anyways, but you can hear it a lot less than before. Like if you're new to my channel, you would be able to tell. You could hear my desk and gameplays. Also, I don't have a shock mount, so that's why it's not going to dampen all the noise, but it's going to dampen some. You can sort of hear it. That's because my keyboard is really, really loud. So hopefully it will sort of dampen it a little bit. But for now, I also wanted it because I just didn't have room on my desk and my mic kept getting in my way. So hopefully this will stay forever and like this and won't break. But hopefully it won't, because I paid like $130 for this. So anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little unboxing and setup and my first impressions. My first impressions of it are really good. I can finally move around. I can move this out of the way if I just want to gain to myself, and put it like right there on the side of my monitor. So I don't know if you heard me there, but as I was saying that I can move this out of the way if I just want to game without recording. So, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and hope you all enjoy. Peace out, guys.